What's happening, people? Welcome back to another episode of Red Divided. Myself, Tommy.
You got Eddie here.
And you got myself, Ham, aka none other than Bukayo Saka, God's child, my favorite child. Love him to bits. There's not enough adjectives in this dictionary to describe how much I love this kid. I would compare it to as much as how I loved Cesc Fabregas when he broke into our team. And yeah, he was good at 16, but he got better and better as he got older. And I never thought I'd see Arsenal have another young boy that would make me feel the way Bukayo does. And yes, he makes me feel.
Sounding a bit wrong still. Sounding a bit wrong.
he makes me feel $1 million. When I watch him now, I watch him with confidence and I watch him with expectations, expecting him to do things. For one so young, I love you, kid, bro. I love you. I love him. Did I tell you guys how much I love Bukayo Saka?
No. As long as it doesn't get you arrested, then we're good.
Don't know what type of sick mind you've got going on down there. That's what Manchester United will have you doing.
He said he made you feel warm.
I said he made me feel $1 million.
Cool. All right. First of all, I always forget to do. I watch the video back every week, and I think I always forget to say this. Can you please subscribe, like, comment, and share, and we keep the podcast going. What's happening, boys? What's the week saying?
What day is it today?
Sunday.
Tired, man. I'm tired. It's been a good week, but I'm just tired. I need sleep tonight. Good night's sleep.
Yeah, and I heard that. I'm tired. Well, I was up all night watching Top Boy, so that's why I'm tired. But yeah, it's been a good week, to be honest with you. What are you saying, Ham?
Yeah, good, man. Good weekend. Out with the boys Friday, and that was good. And then I ended up randomly out yesterday and out with the other set of boys. So yeah, it was good, man. Good weekend, man. Today just chilled, watched all the football. So yeah, good weekend, man.
Good stuff. So obviously, there's not much Premier League games. There was FA Cup games this weekend, and we had Champions League midweek, which feels like a distant memory right now. To be honest with you, yeah, your team was playing Atletico on, was it Tuesday, Addy?
Yeah, bro.
Okay, cool. You just want to start off with that because, as I said, it feels like a distant memory to me.
Question is there much to say? Like, we're out in it. We knew it was gonna happen sooner or later, but it's sooner. And
Let's get out of the way early.
Yeah, part of me is thinking we got away with what 2-1 on aggregate. If we're going through, we could have been looking like an 8-9. So maybe it's best we got out sooner rather than later. Respect to Simeone. That's a team that does what they need to do, right? They got the goal, and that was it. Obviously, we had lots of the ball, but we were never unlocking them. We would just shift it to the left, shift it to the right, back and forth, but we weren't really penetrating. So can hardly remember us having many chances. I remember the Sancho chance right off the top of my head. Can't remember much else in chances.
Obviously, that would have been a great goal if that went in, but
yeah, it would have been. Would have been. Can't remember else much. Ronaldo wasn't couldn't do what he did against Spurs. The goal we conceded is similar to those goals we cost Wan-Bissaka for so many times this season. But all those chances that go against us from his side, it's just typical from how we are. Yeah, they let us sit with the ball once they scored. That was it, really. Can't say we were great. Can't say, oh yeah, we had lots of possession. They didn't want the possession. They knew what they needed to do.
Yeah,
that was it. Obviously, magnificent save by Oblak towards the end. Can't even remember who headed the ball. Feels so long ago now. Who headed the ball? Was it defender? Varane.
Okay.
Yeah,
Varane. Yeah. So yeah, it is what it is. It's a shame to lose. I can't say we were at home because it don't matter for us, home or away. There's no difference. But yeah, it's just one of those ones. It is what it is. Hopefully we're better next time we come to Champions League. What year that's in, I don't know. But yeah, we'll see.
Cool. Yeah, no, I feel the same, man. There's not much to talk about in terms of the actual game because I felt like we just played it right into their hands. Like as you said, in terms of like the possession, we had a lot of possession, but that's exactly what they wanted. And we were just, I feel like a lot of our players were so naive. Like we acted as if we didn't have experienced players in the team. We were doing exactly the same thing. That was frustrating us. And like Bruno is just, he's so annoying sometimes, man. Like, he was just complaining about stupid things, like we were wasting our own time, knowing very well that that's the whole purpose of the game plan, to just try and break up play. Like any way they can like stop our rhythm, they're gonna do that. And we were just playing into their hands, and we were getting agitated quite easily. It was stupid. Like if any Tom, Dick, and Harry that's watched Atletico Madrid over the years will fully be aware of all their tricks. But us like idiots were still like we were just eating it all up. But yeah, there was nothing to talk about in terms of like full credit to Atletico Madrid. Chances, only like the Sancho and the Varane chance that I can think of. Apart from that, we done absolutely nothing in the game, to be honest with you. Absolutely nothing. Like the possession we had was just deceiving. We're just deceiving because we, as you said, we were just passing the ball from left, right. Nothing. We weren't doing anything tangible with the ball. So yeah, it was terrible, man. And then once again, we make substitutions, and it's like, what's the point of actually giving us substitution? What's the point of us making subs? Because everyone we bring onto the pitch, bro, it's as if that we play worse when we make those substitutions.
If they don't make the sub now, you guys will complain. Let him make the sub.
Obviously, like he's got to make the sub, but like it's just to show like the player's desire, man. Like whether like it's like I don't know, man. This guys have given up already, man. I don't think there's anything in there. They just pretty much want the season to be over. Like, yeah. I feel like every single one of them feels like that. No one comes onto the pitch like with a purpose, as if they want to win the game. There's no real fight. And it's hard because the coach is probably struggling to get that out of them. And them knowing very well that he's only going to be here until the end of the season. Like, I think he's finding it hard to motivate them, man. Yeah, I was quite disappointed.
That disappoints me, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, no, 100%. And I was quite disappointed in him on Wednesday, to be honest, because I've never really like blamed him for anything. Because I feel like he's got a hard job and he's in the lose position regardless. He just didn't even tweak the formation. It's just ridiculous. Even like someone like Harry Maguire, for example, we keep trying to cross in the ball. You know, that's that's Atletico Madrid bread and butter. You keep trying to cross it, but the cross is not great. You're not like trying to find the right players. Bro, you might as well just stick someone else. If all you want to do is cross the ball, instead of him taking out off Harry Maguire, you might as well just tell Harry Maguire to just go up top with Ronaldo and then pop it in, because we weren't challenging them for any of the headers. But yet again, we keep crossing in the ball. It just didn't make sense, man. But look, I just said it's probably best we went out now. It was gonna come sooner rather than later. Yeah, I'd rather it come now, and we'll take it like a 2-1 aggregate loss rather than like an 8-2 or a 9-2, whatever it is. So it's cool, man. What are you saying, Ham, about the game?
Yeah, good, man. Happy United are up. So obviously that's always gonna make my day. But the game in itself, football's fine margins, innit? I don't even want to talk too much from the game. Fine margins. Elanga's goal goes in, doesn't hit Oblak on the head. It's a whole different story. United are winning 1-0, and who knows? It might be one of the nights where United are able to hold out and have a defensive, masterclass all of a sudden with the crowd behind them, with a goal, having to hang on, and instead of you trying to chase the game, it's Atletico chasing the game because it'll be 2-1 to you guys. Obviously, no away goals. And you can hit them on the counter with the Sancho, with the Elanga, with the Ronnie. But obviously, that chance doesn't go in. Oblak doesn't know nothing about it. They score, and then it was pretty much game done from there. It was literally Atletico, aka Diego Simeone's team, activated. And boys, we know what to do now. It was 1-0 up. And we're 1-0 up against a not very good United side. So I think when they went in at half-time, they probably very, very comfortable as well. They probably thought, so job's done. Everyone just do their jobs. We should be fine. And like you said, I think all I remember was the Varane chance, and that was it. I thought Ronnie was trying to get involved too much. That's the only other point. I thought he should have just played within the width
everywhere.
Yeah, I think he should have played within the width of the goalpost and not try and get involved too much. But then again, I understand his frustration. He's probably not getting the ball and he wants to. But I just thought United's best game plan would have to have Ronnie within the width, and so even if the ball's not quality, but the balls are going into the box, and then he's getting supporting runners in there with him, so it's kind of causing a ruckus in there with the defenders. But apart from the Varane header, I didn't really see United coming back into the game, and I think pretty much when they scored, which was a good goal as well, to highlight the good piece of quality that they did. I don't think they did much either. I don't think they did much. I think it was both teams cancelled each other out, but whoever got the first goal. That's why I think if Elanga's goal doesn't hit El Black in, I think United could have possibly snuck through, but shoulda, woulda, coulda, innit? So yeah, out now, man. Good luck trying to get back in there, man.
I heard that. Anything else on United? Actually, you know what? Obviously, now that we didn't play any Premier League games, Poch is out, Tangao is out. Those are the two front runners. What in terms of like the rumours that's been coming across for the United job? Are you still on Poch, or would you give?
Either's good to me, to be honest. Either's good for me. I don't know if anyone can help us, but yeah, either's good.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm with you now, to be honest with you. Before I was on Poch, but you know what it is? I feel like there's a lot of good coaches out there. I don't think we're like the world of football is lacking any good coaches. But I just feel like in a big club, a lot of those coaches lack the personality to be able to handle a big club like United. And it's just, I wouldn't doubt their coaching ability coming into like a big club like United. It's just the personality, whether you can deal with the ego, the pressure that comes with it. And I just want a coach that's demanded, man. And it's not afraid to drop plays. I feel like a lot of our, for the last few years, United's formation team selection is predictable. Like, we know who's going to play, whether they play bad or not. They're still despite see, for example, Sterling had a good run of a game, scoring goals, and he still got dropped. Do you know what I mean? But stuff like that can't happen in United. It's just, the squad just pisses me off. The whole squad pisses me off, bro. They're so inconsistent, and I just feel like they just walk around with some sort of ego on the pitch, as if they've achieved, apart from Ronaldo, obviously, as if they've achieved anything. They're just so bro, the team is too poor, man, and we need a big summer. I don't know when we're going to get back in the Champions League, but this summer is so important to us, man.
Yeah, we talk about egos, but I personally don't even know where any ego would come. I don't know what egos we could have in the dressing room. The problem is, I can see, okay, Ronaldo's Ronaldo. He'll have that ego. Fernandes might have the ego for his stats, but he's shit. He's a shit footballer. Obviously, he's got the stats, he's got the goals, he's got the assists. But obviously, deep inside himself, must be thinking slightly that I can do better. Everyone else, what ego do you have? What ego can you have? You can't have an ego. If anything, I would say they're lacking confidence, because where'd the ego come from? In absolute shit. Ain't doing anything well. We're out of every single competition, unless we decide how many games are there left. What?
8 or so? I think.
Yeah.
Oh, 8, 9. Yeah, 9.
Well, technically, we can still win the Premier League, innit? So we'll go for that.
Cool. Talking about the other Champions League games, what other Champions League game was on this week? Juventus.
All the surprises.
Juventus is out. That was a big surprise.
We were like, oh no, there's gonna be nothing. Everything's gonna be.
And Ajax and Juve both went out.
Yeah, we were like, oh no, we don't expect any surprises. It's cool.
Yeah, I was shocked about that, to be honest.
Big up Unai Emery, man. Big him up, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Serious manager. He's a serious manager. Didn't work at Arsenal, but he's still a serious manager.
Yeah, what he's doing at Villarreal. Villarreal shouldn't in any time should they be going to to Turin and beating Juventus, turning them over 3-0, not a 1-0 lucky or two, turning them over 3-0. That should never happen. So that's testament. And with the players they ain't got the best players in the world. So it's testament to his coaching skills. So yeah, big him up, man. Done really well, man. It's nice to see stuff like that, you know, like someone like David Moyes now doing what at West Ham. Didn't work out at United, cool. Same as Unai Emery, still a top manager, didn't work out at Arsenal, cool. Doing a fantastic job at Villarreal. Proved his credentials at Sevilla as well. So big him up, man.
Yeah, I hear that. Cool. It's cool. Let's move on to the Premier League game then. Obviously, your boys played on Saturday. What are your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, before that, I'll touch on the Liverpool game. So I'll touch on the Liverpool game. We played Liverpool in the league,
innit? Shit, I forgot about that. Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, you did. I forgot as well.
I forgot about that.
Like forever ago.
Yeah,
do you lot do this football for podcasting, yeah? Do you lot watch the football?
Nah, obviously, bro, it feels like last week. Memory, bro. Honestly.
Like last week.
What type of week or weekend have you guys had, bro?
Bro, I had a long week. I had a long week at work.
Everything merges into one for me, fam.
Yeah.
You think I don't want to remember your loss?
Yeah, I was about to say, you think I will skip past that? Come on.
I think it's because you guys expect this. It's not like a beat. It's like, oh yeah, they lost Liverpool. It's calm. It's nice.
I was over the moon. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
There's not really much you can banner in it. That's how you thought, oh yeah, you did do to them, innit? Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, go on. Yeah, now Liverpool game. What are your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, it was pretty much how I thought. What I wanted to happen, but I just wanted it to happen for another 45 minutes. So remember on the week before, I said if we put in the performance we put in against City, we have a good chance. And if we put in, where did we play the other day that the first half was proper? I can't remember, but it was a game we played. The first half was proper. 45 minutes, against Liverpool at Anfield earlier in the season. So that was good apart from the set piece. So if we put in that type of performance, then we'd go far to get a result in it. And I thought the first half performance was better than my expectations. I thought we was really, apart from first 5 minutes, they had a couple headers on corners, but other than that, I think it was telling in the interviews as well, when a lot of their players just like, yeah, Arsenal dominated the first half. The manager got into us at half time. And you could tell that it wasn't working out for him. Obviously, they scored as soon as he made the subs, but Klopp's made the subs 55 minutes into the game. So, and Klopp is not really that type of manager to do something like that. But obviously, he's seen something. But what he's seen was what my side was doing, which was really good playing out at the back. So we tried to play football. But what I loved about it within the 45 minutes was when Ramsdale saw that it wasn't on, because Ramsdale is really good at discipline. When he saw it wasn't on, we'd go long and we'd win the second ball and we'd play from the second ball. And then playing out the press as well, we played out the press really well. Martinelli had Trent on smoke all game. Trent's injured now.
All game.
And the beautiful thing about that is the way Liverpool's system works with not exploiting Trent is Henderson will go out there and help him out a lot, or Matip will come over. And you see that happen a lot. But Martinelli didn't care about that. Martinelli was still skipping past Matip and Trent. And if Henderson came over, he was skipping past Henderson.
Right. Henderson was there helping him out a lot. But
I got no problems with that.
No, he was ripping him apart. Honestly.
You
sent me that clip from Klopp at the end of the game.
Yeah.
He's deluded, man.
Bro.
When Klopp said, if you think Trent can't defend, come out now, I'll knock you out.
That was mad because Martinelli, but you know what? I'd even forgotten anything about the game when I spoke to Tom about it. But one thing I could remember was Martinelli just running, as if he was running around Cone.
Yeah.
Like there was no issue for him whatsoever.
But what I loved about performance, what allows Martinelli to be able to isolate him is you guys play football. We play quick. So because we play quick within the transition between Partey, Odegaard, Kieran Tierney, by the time because there isn't 2 touches, 3 touches to get it to him. It's bang, bang, bang. They can't set. He's one-on-one with Trent. So Henderson has to come over and help. So I thought the football in the first half was proper. The second half just kind of needed to go that same way. And no errors, because you can't make errors when you're playing against them two teams. They're too sick. What do we do? Once again, football's fine margins. Odegaard has that chance where Thiago plays it short. We score that, we go 1-0 up with 40 minutes to go. We might be able to hold out, we might be able to nick a second. But what do? He makes a save, they go down the other end, and my goalkeeper makes his biggest error of the season so far. But I'm not going to slate Ramsdale, because like I said, for me, that's probably the only thing he's done. He's probably done other things wrong, but that's the only thing he's done wrong. Led to a goal. And that's the fine margins. We go 1-0 up, we don't. they go 1-0 up. And then once they go 1-0 up, it's pretty much signed, sealed, delivered to Liverpool. I can't remember the last time they lost a game when they were winning, when they were ahead. And their second goal was everything I want my team to become: sustaining attacks, second attacks, third attacks. You saw what happened when Firmino takes the ball off Gabriel. We think we've cleared it. Saka's there. Robertson presses again. And when he presses it, he wins it so high up that they're in our half and they were basically in our box. So I thought it was a good performance from them in the second half, good performance from us in the first half. And the difference between why there's such a big gap between us was on display. In between, like I said, don't make errors and be decisive in those moments. But it still left me with confidence. It still let me think that this side from this season is still moving in the right direction. It was still a good game of football. We still give them a good game. It wasn't them 5-1, 6-1 spankings that we used to take from the big boys. We've played all the big boys this season. And bar the City battering with 10 men, the boys have been good. So, yeah, man, good performance. And that's the Villa one. I'll keep that short. It was just a game we needed to win. The turnover was quick. Played Liverpool. Villa hadn't played. So, yeah, it was lovely. Good performance. Solid defensive display. I think the only shot on target was when Coutinho had that shot last kick of the game. Other than that, they didn't have a shot on target. Didn't really threaten. And it was good to see Bird Leno in goal. It was good to see that Martinelli's not playing, ESR plays. Ramsdale's not playing, Leno plays. Tomiyasu's not playing, Cedric plays. And we still go away to Villa and win 1-0 convincingly. So it was good, man. Good weekend. Lose, but bounce back straight away. International break, Palace when we come back. The race for top 4 between us and the fucking neighbours from North London is on, man. It's on.
We're praying for Spurs out here.
I know you guys are, man. I know you guys are.
Praying for Spurs.
They're worrying me, man. I can't lie, they're worrying me, bro.
We have no chance, bro. But my prayers are with Spurs every game.
Prayers are with Spurs. No playing around. And you guys still have Chelsea and Spurs to play, don't you?
We've got to play both of them away, yeah.
Oh yeah, my prayers are with Spurs.
Yeah. But the only thing with Spurs, you just never know what to get from them. With Arsenal, they're quite consistent with their performance now. Like with the Villa performance on Saturday, I just thought that was like Villa are not that bad. You guys made them look terrible.
Yeah, especially the first half.
Villa as well. They're not consistent. They're not.
Yeah,
consistent.
Bro. And then there was so. As I said, I don't want to say Villa are terrible because I feel like whatever you did on that day, none of
five. Still played well regardless.
Yeah, exactly.
Villa
we played well.
Villa are so inconsistent.
It was just, and then what was so frustrating about them on Saturday was that, it's clear this is what's so frustrating about teams wanting to play out of the back. They were trying their best to play out of the back, but they can't get past the first line of pressure. And you keep trying it. What's the point? Like, at least get past the first, make your first pass, beat the first pressure. You can't get past that. So what's the point of you keep trying it? Like, you don't have the players when you got players like Tyrone Mings and Constant. I thought was a good defender. He was having an awful day. Like, all of them now, they were just But
they couldn't find the spaces, innit? They couldn't find the spaces.
They were all occupying the same space, and that's the problem. When they've got similar. He was playing similar players. He was playing Coutinho
and Bundia.
They were all occupying the same space. That's the stupid thing about it. The sub he made in the second half, he should have made that before them coming out for the second half, because like them guys was occupying the same space, and that guy up top, he needs to give it up. Nah, that what's his name?
Ollie Watkins.
Yeah, I'm sick and tired of him now. Man. I try and give him the benefit of the doubt, but all he does is work hard. That's him. But that's not good enough. Like, I hear what you're saying, but that's not good enough. So I don't want to understand why he played like he could be ahead of Ings. You know what I'm saying? Ings was only in for like 10 minutes, and Ings poses a lot more threat.
Ings is a better striker. He's a better,
definitely.
100%. He shouldn't be playing like Ollie, like because he's running around doing like the dirty. Well, that's not enough as a striker. We talk about it so many times on the podcast. But, like, he's got to get that up, man. Like, the guy was just awful in the day, man. Like, every time I watch him now, man, he doesn't impress me at all anymore. He shouldn't be able to get back into the England squad anymore, man.
He didn't get picked for this one.
Yeah, it shouldn't be picked. So yeah. But no, well done to you guys, man. top four is on you, Spurs.
Yeah, man. It's going to be a sprint finish now, isn't it?
Yeah, see what happens. What are their games looking like? Who have they got? Have they got any more difficult games? They played everyone, right?
Yeah, they ain't really got too much
don't.
difficult games, you know. Yeah, when you look at it, it's not really. I looked at it earlier today, and it's pretty much similar in terms of what we got. I think we might even have a harder running. So
I think Arsenal have the harder running.
Yeah. So I think they're pretty good. They just got to play. They got to play us and Liverpool, innit? We still got to play Chelsea, them, and you guys.
Us,
yeah. So we got 3 of the big 6, and they only got 2.
Okay, so they've still got Liverpool. That's still a hard game.
Yeah, they got Liverpool. They still got Liverpool away. Yeah.
And you've got a few games away from home as well. Like, I think most of your games are away from home, even outside of the big 6.
Yeah, Southampton away, West Ham away, Newcastle away.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think
yeah.
So it'll be between us two. Just respectfully, I don't think you guys will. I don't think you deserve, because the season.
We're not even bringing ourselves into the conversation.
No, but obviously, but I'm just saying, by the table and everything looks, it's mathematically possible. United could easily still make top 4.
It's mathematically possible for us to win the Premier League, but
let's be fair. It's probably
easier
easier to get top 4 than win the league, at it.
It's probably easier to get relegated.
All right, cool. There wasn't much games this weekend, but let's just run through the games that we did have. So we had the Wolves game on Friday against Leeds. So I'm guessing it's fair to say Leeds are safe now, right? Or do you think there will be any more hiccups there?
I've only got relegation between the 3 that are down there and Everton. That's mine. So Leeds, Brentford, Newcastle, everyone, they're not even in my thought. Never have been. Those 4, 3 out of the 4 is the kind of.
Leeds never had any issues. That's why I was so annoyed with them sacking my boy.
Bielsa,
Never going down anyway.
Yeah, I won't say that. Obviously, I won't say they did. There was obviously in the mix. So I wouldn't say they didn't have any issues, but they just panicked, really, to be honest with you. They just probably panicked and they got rid of them. As you said, I think you guys made a point earlier with it last week that, bearing in mind what you had to work with for the whole season, it just doesn't make sense him getting sacked.
No.
But they were definitely in the mix though.
No, they were definitely there without a doubt. They've been there, but as we said before, they pick up enough points for it not to be an issue. How many points did they picked up? 6 points, and now it's like a distant dream.
Sick game though. 2-0 down, man sent off, 3-2. Sick game, man.
Yeah, they'll probably remember that game. They'll remember the game come end of the season, because this will probably be like the defining moment for them.
Yeah, massive, man. Massive game.
Yeah, cool. And then obviously we talked about Arsenal already. For the Arsenal games, for the 2 games today were Leicester. When Leicester plays nowadays, I don't really give a damn, to be honest with you, because it's as if they're just playing for playing sake, man, and they're inconsistent. Leicester. Did you guys watch the game? I saw Madison's free kick, though. Good free kick. That's
exquisite.
He's got that in his locker. Yeah, I just watched the highlights.
Cool. And then the Spurs game. You watched the Spurs game?
Yeah, I watched the Spurs game.
I watched the Spurs. I watched the Spurs game closely, mate.
Yeah. Now to be fair with Spurs, the performance is getting much better than before. But you just never know with them, to be honest with you. They can just turn out in the next game and be a total shambles. The last couple of performances has been really good today, man. I was going to get your point. I think Kulusevski, is that how to pronounce it?
Yeah, Kulusevski.
Yeah. What's your thoughts on his performance last week? I think it's been really good the last few weeks. What's your thoughts on him?
Yeah, proper, man. Him and Bentancur, I was watching the game with my boy today, and he said, bro, both of them playing like they played in the Prem since the start of the season.
Yeah.
And they've come in January, so it just shows you if you're quality, you're a good football player, you can handle the football, you can play, you'll be all right, man. You can hang in this league. And Bentancur was my man of the match today, and I thought Kulusevski's been brilliant since they've got him. So it hurts me to say, but man, both them players are good, man.
Yeah, he's got good quality, because from times Zlatan's been he's been picking him out as somebody to watch. Like he really rates his ability. So it was a shame he wasn't really getting the chance at Juve. But yeah, he started in the Prem and just flowed. But obviously when he came, I was thinking, Moura's in form. It doesn't really make sense to keep him out. But you can't argue against that decision.
He's an upgrade. He's an upgrade.
You can't argue at the moment with that decision.
Cool. Just lastly, just before let's just touch on West Ham making the finals of the Europa League. You guys think?
Come on, you Irons. Come on, you Irons, mate. Fucking brilliant, bro. It was brilliant, man. It's brilliant performance, brilliant result. And like I said, football's fake anyway. It's wrestling anyway because Yarmolenko comes off the bench. Who puts them through? Yarmolenko. So yeah, man, football's fake, man. It's all written. Everyone, the gods of football know what's going to happen already. We're just here. We're just living in their world. But yeah, massive for West Ham. Massive, man. Super happy for Noble, David Moyes, Declan Rice, all of them, man.
Yeah, to be honest with you, if I was them, like, well, they'll probably do that anyway. I would just exhaust all my energy in that Europa League because once you make it into the quarterfinal, in any tournament, anything can happen, man. So they should give it a go, man.
I don't even know who they go in the next round, but I know if they win, they see Barca. If Barca do their thing, so that would be sick for them, man. West Ham, Barcelona down at the London Stadium in East London.
Over, can finally come and win something.
They've got Leon next.
Okay. Yeah, they can do that, man. They can do West Ham. I got West Ham as favourites for that.
Yeah, for that game. Cool. Ade, what are your thoughts on West Ham on Thursday?
Yeah, thought it was good. I'm happy to see them go through. To be honest, I like English teams getting as far as they can, just so that we can keep our coefficients high. It might help us one day. Get back to where we need to be. But yeah, it'd be lovely to see them get almost to the final or to the final and lose. I can't say I would like them to win because see, some of us will like some of their players, and if they get to Champions League wins, shit. So yeah, go as far as you can without winning it, please.
Yeah, no,
I wouldn't begrudge them winning it, man. West Ham won the Europa League. I'd be happy for them, man.
Cool. Right, cool. The FA Cup games. Well, talking about football's fake. Is it me or did that Jota goal not look offside to you? But I know they showed a different camera angle, but the first angle they showed, I thought that was clear offside. But then somehow they managed to show another angle that made it look as if it's onside. I don't get it, man. Honestly,
I didn't see it.
It's all perspective, though. At the end of the day, it's all perspective. You can make it look offside, onside.
Yeah, and I guess so. Because I remember when we go on.
Forest were at home, right? So there's no VAR.
No, there was.
Was there VAR in the FA Cup?
Yeah, because no, it was.
But what cup is it that there's no?
It's because it's quarterfinals. It's because it's the FA Cup. You're right. It's the FA Cup. But it's because it was the quarterfinal. There was VAR. I think from the quarterfinal onwards, was VAR.
Okay.
Yeah. But it just reminded me of United. To be fair, United got a goal like that earlier in the season. Was it Cavani that we thought was offside? It was one of like a last-minute goal against West Ham. I think we thought was offside, but ended up being a goal. But yeah, initially when I saw it, I thought this has got to be offside. But hey, somehow found a way, showed a perfect camera.
Yeah, now how's Man City robbed Swansea a couple of seasons ago, where they got two goals disallowed that were fine goals.
Yeah. Cool. We got all the obviously you got all the big teams, but we love Patrick Vieira. Patrick Vieira on this podcast, so I was gonna get to that. What we saying, Vieira and Chelsea. I'm not saying Palace and Chelsea. Vieira and Chelsea in semi-final. I'll be so happy for him if we can get to that final one. Well done to him. And I know what we was talking about last week. Actually, all three of them actually play today.
I
think they're linked up for was it the second or the third goal? That's a scary sight for a lot of the defenders. Yeah, it's a scary sight with all three of them on the pitch. If you can find a way to keep playing all three of them, it's a scary sight for the defenders, honestly.
I don't think he will though, because when I watched it, that half an hour they look too baggy in the midfield, so I don't think he will. I don't think he will. creatively it's nice, but I don't know. Obviously, Eze ain't played a lot of football as well, innit?
Yeah.
So but they look too baggy.
It's nice against these low teams, but you're not playing that against anyone.
And Everton were having their wave up to half an hour until they got there, until Mark Gray scored. So but it's nice to see all three of them play, and at least it's just different class, man.
Yeah, no, I heard that. We also there. So, what's your prediction for the FA Cup? That week,
I think.
So, sorry, just to stop the final. I mean, that semis, the week of the semis. I think they're coming off for like Liverpool and City will come off a Champions League game, then the league game, then the FA Cup.
Yeah,
so they're gonna play each other twice or something in a short space of time. So, what are your thoughts?
I think they're going to split the trophies anyway. So I think all four of the trophies, the main ones that they all competed for, will go to Manchester Liverpool anyway. So Liverpool already got the Carabao.
Yeah.
So so the other three that's left, the Prem, the Champions League, and FA Cup, all three of them is going to Manchester or Liverpool anyway. So let them split it. For me, let City take the league and the Champions League. Liverpool can have the domestic cups, the FA Cup, the League Cup. That'd be perfect for me.
It's what you say now there quickly for me. Yeah.
I can't make a call. We'll see later on. Right now I've got nothing between them, so I can't say anything at this stage.
Yeah, I'm with you because I still feel like from the other side of the draw, if Chelsea was to get to the final, I'm still like a firm believer like Chelsea can still beat any one of those two teams on their day. So like Chelsea still got a very strong squad. So anything can happen.
It's about time they won the FA Cup. They've been to 2 finals and got spanked by us at Leicester. It's about time.
With Chelsea, but come on, Chelsea's won a lot of FA Cup. Because we won't say about
time.
I don't think
in recent years, it's about time. We can't go to 2 finals. If they go to a 3rd final and lose 3 in a row in 4 years.
How many times have they won it? What in recent years? Chelsea haven't won any FA Cup in recent years. I'm sure.
I'm talking about recently. I'm talking about like within recent years. Recent.
Okay. I was going to say, if you're talking about FA Cup, Chelsea are not the team to really be mocking. So yeah.
No, we're the team not to mock, but I wouldn't mock them. But we're the team not
to.
I was thinking there's no way you're gonna get past Ham with this
FA
Cup discussion.
I heard that, but I'm saying now Chelsea. I don't care about Chelsea. I don't think they're also a team to be mocked in that FA Cup too. To be fair.
They've done their thing, man.
Well, yeah. Cool. All right. Just lastly, let's move on to the England squad. Have you guys seen the squad, right? Have you seen the squad?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Any objective?
Would you say any objections or to what to the people?
Yeah, any objections to the squad?
Yeah, I'll let you lot start, man. You lot tell me how Maguire and them are in the squad, so I'll let you lot go first, man.
Who's that? I don't think Maguire's one is worth debating, but we know he's going to be in the squad. Let's be real. Like, we know what Gareth.
Let's have a conversation about it, though.
Yeah. Obviously, I hear what you're saying.
Still have a conversation.
We know what Gareth is like. Gareth is gonna we know what he's gonna pick those sort of players, man. And we've talked about like English centre backs. So we're not really sport with like much talent in terms with like centre backs. But he just picked the players that he favours in it, and the players that haven't really done much wrong for him. And Maguire is one of those that, fortunately for him, or unfortunately for Man United, but yeah, Maguire is one of those players for him that doesn't really put a foot wrong. And the England setup just tend to suit him majority of the times. To be fair with you, I was quite surprised with Luke Shaw's one. I don't understand how, but I'm guessing they've got a lot of injuries, though, right? So that's probably why
there's no one to take.
We've only got 2 left backs anyway. Yeah, him and Chile.
Okay, well, was Creswell injured? Creswell still injured?
Creswell's not injured.
He clearly doesn't fancy him. He's never picked
Chris. Fancy him. He would have picked Trippier at left back. Trippier is injured.
Yeah, it could have.
He clearly don't fancy Tyreek Mitchell at Palace. Don't rate him highly enough yet, so I didn't pick him.
Yeah. So Luke Shaw probably. I was surprised about. But once again, if we're not spoiled for like choice in that position, then hey, like
he's not going to change his mind. And especially, he might as well go with someone that he knows rather than someone that he doesn't trust too tough. But it's friendlies anyways. I don't like give one of those boys a cap in it just to see how they are in the international stage. But I'm not too surprised with it, to be honest with you. No one in the squad surprised me, to be fair with you. I'm not sure about you guys, but no one did. The only person that obviously that I feel like missed out was probably Tomori, but yeah, again, that didn't surprise me too. I'll be honest with you. Like Tomori's a good defender, but him leaving him out doesn't surprise me as well.
He didn't even come to my mind. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I think it's just because he's out in Italy, he didn't really come to my mind until I saw, oh yeah, he's missed out. Maguire, at the end of the day, he was just never gonna leave him out. But I had a thought today that maybe he's trying these other centre backs with a view of, okay, Maguire, you're still Maguire, but I'm gonna test these other guys because if this continues, I might need to drop you. I might need to be honest with myself and drop you. Because obviously he didn't pick Sancho and Rashford. And that's understandable with those positions. Like there's a lot more competition in those positions than at centre-back. And I just thought, oh, bloody hell, he's taking Shaw and Maguire. Sure, I thought something was up. I didn't even know he was still playing at the moment.
I actually thought he was injured. I was about to say the same thing. Yeah.
But Maguire was just like, okay, cool. Yeah, you're calling him up. But I'm like, I'm hoping you're calling man like Gay to see him and say, actually, Maguire, if you continue like this, you might not be playing because you can't be putting in the performances you're putting in at club level and still be getting called up. Like you can't be just an England player. It just doesn't work like that. But yeah, be interesting to see. I wasn't really upset with anything else in the team that he picked. I would have liked Sancho to still go, but in all honesty, Sancho wasn't playing. He wasn't starting anyway. So if he doesn't want to call him up at all, then fair enough. We'll move. We need him to continue our fight for 5th and 6th. So it's cool.
Yeah, go on, Ham.
I'm the complete opposite to you guys with the Tomori run. I feel much more strongly about it than it just being flippant, like he didn't get called up. No, I just think from a person who watches them and have a lot of interest in centre backs, and especially young English centre backs, there's no way that Tyrone Mings is having a better season than Tomori, even a better player. Love Connor Cody to bits. I don't think Connor's better than Tomori. I think Mark Guehi's having a fantastic breakout season in the Prem with Palace. But I've watched Tomori for longer, and I've watched Tomori this season. AC man at the top of the table for a reason. He's not the only reason, but he's been fantastic. And in my opinion, he's a better centre half than Guehi now. But I understand the politics behind picking Guehi. Obviously, under 21's captain. He likes to blood the youth. He likes to upgrade them from the 21 to the first team. But I think he's picked 6 centre halves. And for me personally, there isn't 6 English centre halves that are better than Fikayo Tomori. Not on form, not on merit, not on talent, none of that. So for me, if you're going to take 6 centre halves for this one, then Tomori has to be one of them, because this season, him, Ben White, and John Stones are the standout ones. I think Cody's had a solid season, so I'll throw Connor in there. So those are the 4. And then the 3 underneath them would then be Maguire and Guehi and Mings, before you even think, obviously, Conte doesn't get a mention. So no, I think that was wrong. I think Tomori should 100% have been picked for this squad. It's nice to see Guehi get selected. I think he's a good centre half. I like the fact that Patrick's giving him the armband now as well recent weeks. I might give him more responsibility. He might make him better. I think he should be more vocal every time I watch him. I don't think he speaks enough. But yeah, I think Tomori's proper good, man. I think Tomori's a proper good centre half. And he's picked him before, so I was quite shocked they didn't pick him. But then he picked Tammy, so I can't even cuss him for saying maybe he doesn't have Italian football on in his house, because he picked Tammy, and obviously Tammy's been on fire, isn't it, with the goals he's scoring, numbers. So yeah, I think Tomori should have 100% been in the squad, and that's probably the only problem I had. I don't think that Grealish should have got in over Sanch. I think Sanch has been good in the last month or so. I don't think Grealish has really done much this year, but it's probably harder to integrate himself into the Man City team than it is for Sanch. But yeah, I definitely think Tomori and Sancho should have been in these squads. And
with Tomori, I watched AC Milan. What? With defenders, like, I can't judge him on this season because I need to watch a lot of 90 minutes games, and I can't say I've watched a lot of 90 minutes games just for me to say is an outstanding defender, definitely should be there. I'll be lying if I say I have. I watched him against Liverpool. It was just okay. He didn't do anything extraordinary when they played against Liverpool. It was all right. It wasn't anything great. It was just, it was there. So I was saying, I'm not disagreeing or agreeing whether the other defender should be ahead of him or not, but I can't pass judgment on that. So I don't know whether I don't watch, like, it's easy, like with defenders, I feel like it's important you watch 90 minutes game to judge them on 90 minutes game rather than, like, it's not like attackers that can do something spectacular within like a short like highlight that you can spot. With defenders is a lot more important that you watch them with
their concentration.
Exactly the concentration level, etc. in a 90-minute game rather than like so I haven't watched enough of it for me to say. Obviously, I do watch Italian League, but I don't watch 90 minutes all the time. I'll be very honest with that. So I can't pass judgment on that. And with Sancho, I'm all right. I'm all right him not taking Sancho, because the last thing I want is for him to go to the England setup and the rest of them get ahead of him. His confidence is back down and low again.
Because he never starts anyway. So
he's at a good space now at United. So like, this is just me being selfish for United aspect of things, especially going into next season. I just want him to stay in the same headspace, like continue growing how you are, and then next season, hopefully you get back into that squad. So I'm totally fine with Sancho not being in there. I'm not too fast, man. And I said with Jack, I think Gareth knows what he wants, to be honest with you. We've sat here discussed his squad so many times, but there's a few set of players that he's adamant on, whether like they're playing or whether they're not playing, he's gonna pick them regardless. And what sums it up is what he said about Maguire. Maguire is probably one of the worst England centre-backs all season. And from when he's saying it didn't want back bit of eyelids for him to pick him, it sums it up. Like, you have to be honest, he's probably one of the worst centre-back this season. And from him not even having to think about it, sums it up that, look, he doesn't care. Not saying he doesn't care, but
he's done a couple of stupid things, even in that Atletico game. Sometimes I was just like, bro, like, what thing is running in your head right now that's affecting you like this? Because, from when one of the worst centre-backs is probably one of the first you're picking, then, bro, like, you don't know what's going through Gareth's head, isn't it? So, and from when you're saying that, he didn't even have to think about it, bro, what more can you say about that? Do you know what I mean? But you at least have to think about it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
His form has been enough for you to at least think about it.
At least
he did think about it. He did think about it, and he said that he's never let me down. So that was the thought. He's never let me down. So I got
which is mad, but
which is mad. Yeah,
it's mad, but because if this guy has played 10 matches in a row and is playing shit in 9 of them, but this guy's never let me down. It's like saying I've got a thief in my house, but he's never stolen from me.
Yeah. But it's just,
it's fair.
Yeah, it's like, look, it's just let him pick what he's got to pick, man. But and I'm not really too fussed with it. Like, I'd rather him give more players an opportunity, because we're not gonna have much more games, because like friendly games before like the summer, because once the summer comes and the World Cup is going to come around very quickly. So this is the type of game that you really do want to be giving a lot of these players like an opportunity. Like in the right back position, for example, Trent is out again. So let him go and get like a Lamptey or what's the Southampton one called? Livramento?
Livramento.
Yeah, Livramento, yeah. Go and pick one of those up and give them an opportunity, because the last thing you want to do is like having to pick them like last minute with them lacking experience when someone gets injured or something. So friendly games are probably the right time to give them opportunities, man. But yeah, we'll see how it goes, man. We've got Ivory Coast. Who's the other team we got?
Switzerland.
Cool. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. That's it. What else is there? With England. Is there anything else with England? No. I think that's it, man. Anything else happened in the football world this week that we haven't discussed before we just sum up, before we round up?
Oh, Classico.
Oh, yeah.
Xavi ball.
Oh, yeah. Classical.
Xavi 2.0.
What are you saying about Xavi? It's been impressive so far, I can't lie. It's been impressive. Every time I watch Barca so far since he took over, he has been impressive. But it all determines what they're going to do. And the thing is, we've been saying this for a long time. Barcelona actually have a strong team already. They have a lot of like players that
got a lot of players at his disposal.
Exactly. So they're probably going to lose a few in the summer, like Dembele. I didn't watch the game today, but I heard
he was quality
today.
tonight. He was quality tonight.
Quality last few games.
He's been quality the last 3-4 weeks. Yeah.
Been quality. So yeah, it's an interesting one. After all that drama, man decided that he wants to show them.
Yeah, he just got to stay fit. Though. That's the only issue with him, to be honest with you. And I think that's where a lot of people, when they tend to describe him, it's a quality player, but it just doesn't stay fit. So it's hard. And he gets paid a lot of money for a player that doesn't stay fit. So I wonder where he's going to go in the summer, to be honest with you. We'll see.
I hope they work something out and keep him. I think him and Ferran Torres, either side of whatever number 9 they get in, if they buy enough one, if they keep Orba scoring anyway, I think he's got like 9 and 10 or something. So that guy just be scoring. So, but I think Dembele and Ferran Torres could be proper if they're both hitting what they can hit in terms of what fulfilling their potential, should I say?
Yeah.
Then those are two very, very good wide players that you'd want. I mean, they had Vicinirus playing for Real Madrid, and fair enough, his side got battered 4-0. He still had a really good game. He still played well. That's the level. So he's a proper good player. And I think Barca got their own. But just in terms of the way they play football, was just beautiful today. With Pedri, Busquets at the base, Frankie de Jong, Jordi Alba looks like he could run all day. He's just run forever. Been doing that third man run forever, and he's still making it happen. But yeah, it was just complete dominant performance against a Real side that we watched beat PSG in the Champions League. And fair enough, that was maybe a 20-minute madness that got them back into it. But today, there was just dominance from the beginning to the end. And if Xavi could have, when he went to bed last night, this is the performance and result he would have wanted. And it played out to perfection. The goals are lovely. Aubameyang has 2 goals, lovely. His assist for Ferran Torres is just absolutely ridiculous. I don't think I didn't even know Orba could do that, to be fair. Even though he could do stuff like that. And Ferran Torres missed a sit. It could have been worse, Literally, they come out fast the second half, And obviously, Carlo Ancelotti made some changes. I think he put Casemiro centre back, brought Camavinga on. Within 30 seconds, Ferran Torres is through on goal 1-on-1, and he misses it. And then 5 minutes later, he scores. It was a complete dominant performance. It was ridiculous, man. But big Xavi up, man. I mean, if he can keep this guy in, and they can add, I know he's getting Frank Kessie in the summer, and he's probably got a couple more players that he wants to bring in. Then he can do stuff, man. There's this page on YouTube people should check out. I think it's called Coach's Voice. And you get to see coaches talk about how their formation works and how they break it down and stuff. And his one is really good. I've watched like 3 or 4 of his, and it's really good the way his mind works and the way he wants his team to play. So I'll big him up, man.
With that Kessie signing, how do you think he's going to set up the middle of the park with Kessie?
I think it's just options. I think it's good options to have. So you got him, you have Kessie, you have De Jong, Pedri, Gavi, Nico, Busquets. So I think it would depend on the personnel.
Yeah.
But I think the 3 that he's got now is his best 3. Busquets, De Jong, and Pedri. But Busquets cannot go on forever. So I think he'll start thinking of what to do after.
Yeah, if Kessie, well, it will go there anyway, because I know it's not confirmed yet, but I know obviously verbally, I think he spoke to Xavi, and he's probably going to go. But it'll be a shame if he just goes there to be an option.
That's the issue, right? Because it's very different to what they have at the moment. So does he want to change the technical players that are in the middle of the park for Kessie, who's a bit more mobile, box-to-box player? So yeah, it'll be an interesting one. He's probably just going to be on the bench for a little while.
Cool. Actually, one last bit. The Italian league. AC Milan top of the table. I know we talked about this a while ago, saying that. Do you think AC Milan can see it through? But Inter has been poor lately, and Inter Milan even if Inter Milan wins their game in hand, AC will still be on top by 3 points. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, man, I want AC to do it, man.
Yeah.
I think it'll be a lovely story, man. Turnaround. Their fall from grace has been one of the worst. So if they were able to win the league now, that's
Not too many games left.
It will give all of us hope, Abby. Our fall from grace has been bad. Your fall from grace has been bad. So it gives us hope.
Have to wait another 10 years.
It can come back round.
You took the words out of my mouth. I was about to say exactly the same thing. I was about to say exactly the same thing.
It gives us hope. It gives us hope.
Yeah, no, it definitely does.
See it through, man.
Yeah, no, I definitely want. I've been wanting to them to win it anyway, but I just wasn't too sure. They've been consistent and they've beaten some top teams lately. So they went away to Napoli and won that. So yeah, it's good for them, man. Cool.
And Napoli will have something to say about it as well, though. Big up.
Yeah.
Brother.
Yeah, he scored 2 goals. He scored 2 goals this weekend too. So big up. Cool. All right. Thanks, people, for listening. Once again, please make sure you subscribe, comment, like, and share. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter @RedsDivided. Anything to add, boys?
Juve might win the league as well.
Ade said, I don't want you to click that part. Ade said it's still mathematically possible for United to win the Premier League.
Nah, I said Juve, bro. Juve.
You said it earlier in the episode. Don't try.
It is mathematically possible. You don't need to delete that.
No, I want it highlighted. I want it
even underline it.
All right, cool. Peace. We're out.
Safe.